What happened to the smartest kid in your class? He was smart enough to never associate with people from high school. Again. He has never attended a reunion and it's been over 30 years. The smartest one I knew ended up drowning. Tragically. Right after we graduated. I wish I could have seen him make an impact on the world. Guy had 3 scholarship offers. Lasted 1 year in uni before jumping off a building. Feel sorry for him and his family. My best friend. At the time. We drifted apart and speak only rarely now. He got a PhD. At Harvard. Studied science in Antarctica. And now teaches at an Ivy League university. I'm just scrolling Reddit ATM. The smartest kid in my school was really popular. And was one of my closest friends. But when he graduated he left everyone and everything behind including his family. He even changed his name. I found out this little bit of information because a friend went to an academic conference and showed me a group photo and he was in it. I exclaimed, "That's my friend Pascal." He kept his first name but his last name was an anagram of his original name. He's in jail for murder. Came as a surprise. I had such a big crush on her and told her. We dated. She moved across country to study and is now a doctor. So proud of her even though our lives changed paths. Damn, this thread is fucking depressing. Disappeared into a shadowy government job. Poof, gone. He spent years researching how to cloak himself like the Predator from the 1987 film with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He got surprisingly far before he ended up getting a top-secret government job. Haven't heard from him since. Maybe he's a secret agent. Maybe he actually became the Predator. No one knows. He went to MIT. Works for Apple. And has a very expensive home in California. He also has a wife and 4 kids and seems to be very happy. I remember he was programming games in high school and was valedictorian. A big nerd who became a wealthy big nerd. She got a PhD as neuroscience from Stanford and I think she's a professor or associate professor. Somewhere now. She was possibly the sweetest girl I'd ever met. I was an intelligent underachiever. And ended up in a few app courses with her because our teachers saw my test scores and refused to continue to let me do dipshit things with my dipshit friends. She was always super proud of me when I actually showed up and put some effort in and lo and behold, got excellent marks. Honestly, she really turned around the last 2 years of HS for me. Also, she's wicked hot now. A hot genius. Smartest guy from my high school became an actual rocket scientist. Superstar pediatric neurosurgeon. Most confident person I've ever met. Guess you'd have to be. To cut open a little kid's skull and operate on their brain. He moved to Poland and became a molecular biologist. There were 2. They were twins. They're both geneticists now with PhDs. And they work at the same university. She worked at Johns Hopkins doing research with psilocybin. Died from a brain tumor right after he graduated high school. He was dang smart. Could play the piano upside down too. Dropped out of college to marry and support the much younger woman he got pregnant. Now, 30 years later, owns a board game store with a large back room for mini painting and games and plays dad to half the neurodivergent kids in town. Still married to the same woman too. It's not a high-flying life but he makes a difference to so many people. Edit. Wow, this blew up. To make y'all feel better. He was 23 I think and she was 18. A big age gap when you're young. It was also in the Netherlands. Were at least at the time. I've been gone a while. We didn't really care so much as long as it wasn't a 10-year difference or one of them was under 15. Teenagers have sex drives. It happens.